My name is Lynda Sacco, and I'm running for Regional Council in Brampton, Wards 3 and 4. The reason I'm running now is because I know the issues, having lived and worked in Brampton and Peel region for over 15 years. And I've lived in the downtown core for 15 years, enjoyed the beautiful community we have, the Rose Theatre, the biking trails, the parks, all of the amenities that the region has to offer. I'm a social worker. I've worked in social and community services for over 20 years. I have a master's degree from the University of Toronto. And another reason why I'm running is because I have the experience, the leadership skills, and the public service skills to deal with the issues. And let's face it, running for regional council is a very serious endeavor, and it is all about public service. When I arrived in Brampton in the year 2000, one of the biggest social issues was youth homelessness. Youth were in the downtown core, they were on the streets, they were sleeping in the parks, and this was a serious issue. I came here to work as the Director of Children's Services for Peel Children's Aid Society, and I immediately got my team mobilized to work with the region of Peel and other agencies in Peel region to start up Peel Youth Village. And 3 or 4 years later, 3 years later, the shovel went into the ground, and 4 years later, we opened Peel Youth Village, a place for youth all over the region of Peel. And this is what I mean by leadership. And this is what I mean by experience and public service. To paraphrase Margaret Mead, it only takes a small group of people who are committed to change the world. A second major issue that I've experienced over the 15 years in Peel is the underfunding of social services. We get less than our fair share of funding from both the federal and provincial governments. We have advocated for over 15 years, and the time for action is now. We need to not take no for an answer. This has resulted in services that do not meet the current need. All of the time that we've been advocating for more service, we've fallen behind because the population is growing so rapidly that people cannot find jobs, they are living in poverty, they aren't getting social services, they can't access services or even find them in some cases because they're uncoordinated. So it's time to build the capacity of Peel region to serve our needs now, but not only now, for the future. And that is the third reason why I've chosen to run at this point in time. Our population is going to double in the next few years, and yet we don't even have the services to meet the current need. So what do I think the issues are? Number one is reducing poverty. 1 in 7 people in the region are considered to be poor. And if we don't build a stronger local economy where people can find jobs locally and be able to travel to those jobs locally and affordably and live in this region affordably, we are going to fall further and further behind. Right now, the unemployment rate is higher than the provincial average. The poverty rate is higher than the provincial average. The population rate is increasing, and soon it will double. And child poverty is higher than the provincial average. In this wealthy region of Peel, where we enjoy a beautiful community and beautiful environment, children are going to school and to bed hungry. This has to be changed. We need to reverse this trend. There are solutions to our problems: poverty, unemployment, lack of affordable housing. When there is a will, there is a way. And what we need now is political will and action, not talk. A second issue is the traffic gridlock and public transit issue. We are going to receive funding to build a light rail transit system. It is much needed, but we need to expand transportation in other ways as well. We need to build bicycle paths. People need to be able to walk around in their local community and get to a recreation center or a doctor's appointment or shop or visit friends. We need a free-flowing transit system that will take us where we want to go when we want to get there. The GO train needs to run all day and bring us to other parts of the region. We don't live in isolation in Brampton. We all want to get down to Mississauga if we want to see the South Side Shuffle. We want to get to downtown Toronto where we may have extended family or friends or other things to do. We do not need to lose 2 or 3 hours every day out of our lives in gridlock. Those 2 or 3 hours that we're spending in gridlock is taking time away from our family, our leisure activities, and the things other things that enrich our lives. Other cities have solved this problem, and we can too. The third issue I'd like to discuss is meeting not just the current needs, but the future needs of the community. We have fallen behind because the planning has not taken place that needed to happen for the huge growth. We can't look back at this point in time. We need to anticipate our rapidly growing population and anticipate the services we're going to need for the future. We also have an aging community, and the aging community is going to need more resources, more affordable housing, the ability to get to medical visits. There are many, many other issues. They need to have a high quality of life, which isn't just about where you live, but what your local community has to offer in terms of social contacts and recreation and fitness activities. As I said before, I believe in action, not words. We need to come together as a community now to get things done. We need the community participation to get things done right. Your municipal government has the greatest impact on your daily life. Yet fewer than 40% of people voted in the last election. Even fewer than 35% in some places. So we need your help. If you care about your community, please vote on October 27th. If you want action on the issues that concern you the most, please vote for Lynda Sacco. And please look at my website for more information. My website is www.votelindasacco.ca, and that's Lynda with a Y, Lynda Sacco. You can also contact me by phone at 905-460-1449 or through my email at lsacco@bell.net. Remember, action, not words. Thank you.